Good evening, everyone. My name is King Admiral Commander Black Starlord, Triple Lead at your service. Now, we're almost here. There's lots and lots of bad things looks like happening around here. I don't think I want to be around here too long. Look at all these places. All being attacked by Thargoids. Nasty. Anyway, tonight's episode, we are going to be doing our thrusters. Then we'll be doing armor and hull reinforcement packages. Then we're going to be doing shield boosters, shield generator, shield cell bank, multi-cannon beam laser, and of course pulse laser. And so first of all, we've got to go here and do this one. I don't mind this place, it's a little bit red. We currently have Cecil plus Midnight will be chatting in the background. And I painted Buttercup red. That looks like a pair of hands there. We got 2 more jumps. We're eventually going to put dirty drives onto this one, and we'll see how we go. I'll have to somehow get a pic of this the ship with the red paint job and the pink lasers and that going off would be good.
Telemetry obtained. Your ship is heading to the Flotilities Sector LC-VC2-1 system. This is your first visit to this system. Humans have yet to colonize this system.
Now, the reason why I wanted to start it here because I want to see if I can actually get interdicted by Thargoids. Or maybe when I'm leaving here. I think there'll be 3 suns in this system. Yep.
Every time you do that, I lose the vision in my left eye.
On my previous episodes, yesterday when I was actually engineering the frame shift drive, we got up to 25 point something. Lights. Yeah, now that is not bad. Now if I
your ship refuel.
Do okay, let's fuel. Yeah, 25.37 light years we can jump up to maximum 26 light years. Now this is with hull reinforcement packages and everything A rated and all that. If you really probably shrank this down and you got rid of everything, I reckon you can get high, like a minimum height, say into 30s, easy. Low 30s, over medium 30s, you could actually possibly get. Doing basically just the jump range, which would make a frigging awesome explorer. Because the view is fantastic from the cockpit.
Jump in progress.
I don't know if I'd keep all the Christmas trees. Yeah, I'd keep the Christmas trees and coloured lights.
This is your second visit to this system. Mafia is an independent entity home to well over 25,000
drinking
people.
single malt whiskey.
A
little bit of alcohol.
There is a single orbital station and 4 planetary stations in this system.
This doesn't look good. That's a long ass jump to get here.
Information. Mafia is undergoing boom. There might be some good trading profits to be made here.
Oh, by the way,
Cecil.
Oh, they didn't have a...
ship
chat
refuel.
before. Nah. Diamondback Scout, yeah. I will put a link into my newsletter into this one as well when I get a chance to. I did make the number 206 newsletter, and I was flying around in just a Hazres place. Yeah, sort of a low Hazres place really, and I was basically just killing things with my Type 10. Now, I also wrote in the description of what equipment I'm, or what game things I use with my, for my playing Elite. Like I've got the Pro pedals, which I used to use for the yaw. I can also do that with the left-hand joystick I got, which is the T1600. What's the one? T16. 1000, sorry. And you know, I got track IR5, and I've also at the moment I'm not using the other one till battle, but when I'm just flying through this space, I'm using the WartHog, Hotas WartHog Thrustmaster joystick with the box and the big box on the left hand side. It's like flying a plane type thing almost. You need it flying through this space. You can't use the other joystick in this space except for the yaw movements. But when I drop out or go to battle or something like that, I then have there's a conflict zone here. Oh, why is this on spot? Oh, I hope they're not Thargoids we've got to fight. Don't think I really want to play around with this one then. And yeah, but it's pretty much my system. Plus I've got the using a mic. It's all written down in there. It's been a long time since I've been here. That person trying to interdict me. Yeah, if he tried to interdict me in the sidewalk, I'd be surprised.
Orbital flight engaged.
Maybe too far away. To get just right.
You could have warned me.
Yeah, bugger.
Your ship has left super cruise in the vicinity of planet Maya the 38.
It's not too bad. Now, okay, we're here. And we'll go check out Professor Palin first of all. Hello. So who just came into chat? Just says one watching. Doesn't give a name.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, it's coming down hard.
You go right ahead. I'll just pour the drinks.
Procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
So the thing is, I'm probably going to do multi-cannons and the other lasers before I do the beam lasers. So I really want these things on the beam lasers. Network engineering.
Your ship fully refueled.
Engines. Come on. Okay, we can do a grade 4 dirty drive. Do a drive strengthening. I could do a clean drive on this thing. Optimal multiplier thermal load. See the mass goes. Yeah, we'll just do a dirty drive. How many of those we got? Not a grade 5, but yeah, we'll just do it. Huh? Hold on. That's better. Let's have a look at that. See, that goes optimal thermo load. So that's the optimal multiplier of that. Hold on, it's 120 to 125. If I use clean driving, just have a preview at this one. See, that only goes 100 up to 118, but thermal load goes down. Optimal mass. Let's go. No, I got. Stick to dirty driving. We've got 7 of those we can do. And then we'll see how fast we can thrust this thing. So far it's 224. Are you kidding me? I've already got the pretty much the max. Now if we can get the other one into the blue, let's go over the max. Come on, go into the blue integrity. Ah, that's gone down. Good morning, and how are you this fine, wonderful day? Absolutely fantastic day. I'm just doing engineering my dirty driving. I think I'll just keep it that. That's pretty much the best I can get out of that thing. So my next engineer, I'll just let's see if it's changed anything here. Yeah, it's increased power, but only by 3%, so it's not too bad. Engineer, that's what I want to go to. My next engineer, it's armor and that spy. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to get hull reinforcement. Coffee. Coffee sounds good. Coffee's always good. Today I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I did my videos. 300, 400. Oh, that's gonna hurt. 400 odd light years. I gotta jump now. So I basically woke up, did my videos of the lake and of the surf beach. They were pretty misty, the lake and the surf beach. I have to redo steel again, which is annoying because I used steel wool instead of stainless steel wool in there, and that was not good. And instead of getting 92%, I was only getting 65 to 70%. Oh god, 18 jumps. But let's see how fast this thing will go now. And yeah, so I woke up, done that. And still having glitches in there while there's a rock floating above me. And yeah, what else was there? And I had a side of cheese and ham toasted, which I love.
Docking plan.
I know you can make them yourself, they're easy to make.
Always makes my drink vibrate when you do that.
Didn't hit it, thank God. Oh, let's have a look. Wow, that's massively impressed. 200 and let's boost up again. 281 is the maximum. I was getting 200. That's only grade 4. I was getting 224 before I went there. And you can do a grade 5. But I think I'm happy. I'm happy with that. So that is not bad at all. Hello users. It doesn't tell me. It just says 3 people watching my live stream. It doesn't actually give me any names.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Just says 3
You
people
go right
watching.
ahead. I'll just
Your ship
for the
has
jump.
jumped with the crew's
Channel. This has got to be fixed up though. The when you're in this space. Been there, done that. And next one, I would definitely want to do armor next, which is going to affect my jump range a lot. But I'm not overly worried about that. Like the thrusters now. Yeah, they've increased the power, I think, yeah. So what are you two up to today? Besides drinking coffee. You'll have 18 jumps to get to this one.
Frameshift arrived.
I know I am drinking alcohol from a mug. For the mug, I ran out of ice. Oh.
3, 2,
telemetry obtained. Your ship is traveling to the Plantronics sector IH-VC2-5 system.
Dirty driving
Alliance
is
State.
pretty effective.
This is your first visit to this system. Plantronics sector IH-VC2-5 is an independent democracy with a population of 25,000 people. Cooper Research Associates is the immediate faction. There is a lone orbital station in this system.
I might have to jump eventually onto Grand Theft Auto and do a live stream there, but it's gone all militarized. So I don't know if I really want to play that or not. I might do
Your ship
a
refueled.
single player mode, yep. I have to give that a go sometime.
fuel scooping complete.
Your ship refueled. Your ship refueled.
Let's see how well she overheats too. Thank you.
Jump in progress.
I'll take
Your
your
ship
time,
is
enjoy
traveling
the
to
coffee.
HIP 177-9 system. This is your first visit to this system. This system is unpopulated. You are now 416 light years from home.
Coffee's there to be enjoyed. It's like alcohol. I wonder if I get interdicted by a Thargoid in this area. I should be, because this is supposed to be Thargoid territory. But oh well. If I don't, I don't. Oh wow, that looks awesome.
Your ship refueled.
Fuel scooping complete.
Your ship refueled.
I kind of miss my Federal Corvette because it gives the angry owl look on the dashboard. I've got 16 more jumps to go. I don't mind it doing this way. It's a long process. A lot of people go, oh, we'll just get something fast and quick and jump to there, then bring your ship down. It's like, yeah, that's okay, but I like doing it this way. So what else? Oh, by the way, I like type 10 red. So Buttercup now is red with pink fiery beams.
Jump in progress. Your ship is traveling to the Plantronics sector Z-26-1.
For the mug, sir. For the mug.
This is your second visit to this system.
I think you're definitely going to have to put some scotch into it. Just to warm it up. See, it's a cold, might be a cold day where you are. You need that little extra bit of warmth. Fuel scoop still works pretty good, which is good. Doesn't seem to overheat fast like the Federal Corvette does.
Your ship refueled.
Fuel scooping complete.
Your ship refueled.
Frameshift drive charging.
The AI is kind of quiet too. Tonight? So far, nothing has interdicted me. No AI has interdicted me since I got my
Your ship
type
is
10.
in transit to the Plantronics sector WK-NB7-0 system. This is your first visit.
Literally, I've flown
This
thousands
system
of
is
planes.
unpopulated.
Oh, we've
You
got
are
to
now
go scan this one.
378 light years from home.
11 new flights. Have a look, see. Yeah. You think, oh, 11, you get this. Yeah, a lot of times I've had times when you go out exploring and it's like this. Yeah.
Are you the farmer?
Scan oven class star completed. Plantronics sector WK-NB7-0 is a very common sequence star that is over 9 billion years old. As you can see, it emits the orange-red light. There is nothing particularly notable about this star.
The good thing about this, by the time you actually get to your destination, you can pretty much fuel up. Like to jump again to get around the sun. So it's like, oh, we've got the sun in us. You don't need anything higher than the fuel scoop I've got, I think.
Your ship refueled.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I reckon if you probably did take everything else, I got 25 jump range, so I reckon easy 30s if you really wanted to make it an explorer. But the only problem is the turning. Because most of the time you're in this sort of like, either jumping like this, or you're flying through
This is your first visit to this system.
what's on space, super cruise. Yeah, it's quite a super cruise. So you're pretty much flying like this most of the time. And as you can see, that takes forever to move.
Fuel scooping.
Looks good. Flying in normal space is not too bad with this thing, even now since I've done the drives.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Your ship refueled.
Eventually we'll get to this other engine here. Yeah, but the only problem though is that you're really like watching it in the enhanced videos though. If you're taking on the Thargoids, right, and they shoot their yellow mist at you and you start doing corrosive damage, the only way to stop that is by overheating your ship. So the problem you face It's okay, I've got a Type 10 and you can put grade 2, grade 5 dirty drives on it and everything else on it. And you go, I still don't overheat that well, I have to go solid running to overheat it.
This is your first visit to this system. This system is unpopulated.
So that's if you want to take on the Thargoids, our friendly overlords. $41. I wonder if they're going to get better, like a planet bomb almost here.
We're off
See, that
on a
looks sort of like
sightseeing
that.
trip. How lovely.
F-class star
I can recommend
Quality
the
sector
Pleiades.
Q-Light D37
On
is an
second
uncommon
thoughts,
sequence star
there
that
might
is
be
just
aliens
over
there.
4.5 billion years old.
How about Jax?
Oh wow, that looks nice. But no, we're not going to stop. We only stop to basically scan if we haven't scanned it before, and we keep going. Unless you see something really, really, really pretty.
Fuel scooping.
Now, if you haven't read the Elite Dangerous newsletter 206, have a look on my YouTube channel. I have made a video of it, flying the Type 10 killing things in a Hazres
Your
site.
ship is fuel.
And I did it, and it's got the voiceover there too.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift.
Okay, real life money.
Your ship is fuel.
Besides all the little gadgets and the Christmas trees and everything else and that, this is the most I've probably spent about $1,000.
3, 2,
Actually, probably more than that. Actually, the monitor system I was going to get anyway, so that sent me back about $2,000, I believe.
Telemetry obtained.
About two and a half grand. That's a triple monitor system you can't buy today. They're each 323-inch monitors,
This system is
and they're
unpopulated.
curved on a 45-degree angle. Now I've got them set up as each single monitors while I'm doing this. They're absolutely fantastic monitors. So technically I can say I've got, well, 69 inches. And when you're playing with that on, I don't know how much just in game, but outside of game, I spent, $1,000 just on the
Every
stuff.
time you do
In-game,
that,
I
I
don't know.
lose the vision in my
Is there a
left
way to
eye.
figure it out?
Heroic Sector ZJ- the C-18 that is the common main sequence star.
If
that
so, I'll
has
have
been
to have a
around for
look, and
over
next time we do a
1
live stream, I'll
billion years.
post it up. I'll let people know in the live stream at the beginning. But the Hotas by itself, right? The Hotas, I should say it's called. That sent me back about $600 odd. The Track IR sent me back about $250 odd. The other left-hand joystick, when I use when I'm in combat, that set me back around about $70 or $80. Yeah, that's the T6. Yeah, that one there. This is Australian though, not American, which is annoying. I like that joystick. This joystick, the T16. You can make it left-handed. So if you get 2 of those, you're pretty much sweet. But the only problem though is your thrust. Like with the Hotas, I've got the box on the left-hand side, so I've got continue, I've got forward and complete stop thrust on that one. It's no good in battle because you can't thrust backwards. You can't do that unless you're using the like the other parts on the thing, and it makes it a lot harder to use. So you can't sort of like thrust sideways at the same time as you want to say thrust backwards and so forth, and also maybe do a yaw. Like the Pro pedals cost me around about $200 as well. And so what I decided to do is after buying the Hotas, because I really want something good, and I wanted to also use a flight simulators as well, but I tend to play Elite more than anything else. I then got the flight pedals to go with the Pro pedals, because I can use those when I'm in the buggy as well, and I basically use them to turn left or right in the buggy. And so
You're not going to spill my drink, are you?
The Hotas sector EDDI-Z32 is a very common main sequence
You got a
star
clipper?
on the way to 11 billion years. It is an average example for such a star.
and then I decided I wasn't doing all that. Depends on what you want to do.
Your ship refueled.
What are you wishing to do with your ship?
Disengaged.
I've got both.
Frameshift drive
Your ship
charging.
refueled.
How
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I prefer the straight monitors just because it feels better on the eyes. Because at the moment, your text would be curved to me if I was using that.
Jump in progress. Your ship is in transit to the right.
There is a thing I want to try to get, but that's going to set me back thousands of dollars, and I don't have that, so I've got to save up money for it. There's a New Zealand one where you sit like in a, looks like you're sitting actually in the cockpit, and it looks really good. It was on I don't know. Okay. And you're talking also there.
Oh dear, it's gone all swirly.
I think the Anaconda's probably. I think it's a small ship you're talking about.
YC11 is a common sequence star that is on the way to 13
For
billion
trading,
years old.
bounty
It is an
hunting,
average example for such a star.
I'd prefer to say that you can use the Python for that. Asp Explorer to do some exploring. Yeah, Asp Explorer is probably one of the best ones for exploring, unless you got the money to buy the Anaconda. Because one person managed to get their Anaconda up to, I think, 64. 64 light years to jump range. Now, the second best ship then follows the Asp Explorer. The best ship in the game, I think, honestly, is the Type 9. It's the not Type 9, the Python. Overall, because it's a perfect multi-role little ship. I've got a Python for a multi-purpose ship. I have a Python that is designed for mining. Now, when I first started doing trading in that, I traded with my Python. Well, first of all, you want to strip everything out. Literally everything can go, you know, A-rate everything you deep. Pretty much you lightweight the ship as much as possible. No armor reinforcements. You want the weakest possible shield you could possibly have on there and still survive, like if you crash into something or like you're trying to land on the planet. If you want to use the Anaconda, that is. But I actually do like, I'd stick with the Python to begin with. And that will build, it's a cheap, pretty much cheap, inexpensive ship to run and to maintain. Like currently my rebuy on this thing is what, 24, went up to, it was 18 million, now it's gone back to 23 million. How rude. Just because I engineered something on it. The only thing the Python can't really do is exploration that well. Now I like, so to me, I play a lot different to a lot of other players. I like to get a ship like this one, right, and make it into a multi-purpose ship. Right. I've never flown the Federalites. they sit on the wrong side of everybody else. When we sit on the left-hand side, they sit on the right-hand side. And I don't like it. Just its single purpose is just killing. You can't really do much with it. I don't like the whoopee cushion, which is the launcher. Because as before, it's got one purpose, and it doesn't really do that well these days, because I can take bloody vultures. I can take them out with this thing easy enough. Oh god, that's great. And yeah, I don't like the Orca. They really dropped the ball game on that.
Let me look.
And the Beluga. Oh. Besides trying to get it out of the mail slot.
Hotas sector IH-UV3-4 is a very common main sequence star that is nearly 3.5 billion years old. Compared to other stars in its class, this star is notable for having higher than average surface temperature.
Why? A small ship or a big ship?
Your ship refueled.
You'll have to go on TeamSpeak and tell her. So, do you need a small ship for it or a big ship for that one now?
Your ship refueled. 46
million in 2 hours. That's not too bad. It's like that one person had a comment that says,
Your ship refueled.
Oh, come on, get some more fuel. Want some more fuel? He said basically Elite Dangerous is giving you enough time to go between 2 stations to actually have a real life.
Your ship refueled.
To go outside and have a real life.
Your ship refueled.
I can't remember who did it. I subbed to him. He's got this like this really deep northern hemisphere voice. I'm not sure if he's Dutch, Holland. Is he from Dutch? Yeah, Holland. Or I think he might be Norwegian. He's got that deep voice, and he sounded really awesome as he said it.
Telemetry obtained. Your ship is en route to the
I see, money is not really the object in this game.
This is your first visit to this system. L-Howans is an independent unit of around.
I recommend you first starting off, get yourself an Asp Explorer, if you can engineer it.
L-Howans is the controlling faction. There are 2 orbital stations in this system.
There is places out there that still have not been named, I've been told.
Whoa!
Scan oven class star complete.
Ooh, we got extraction.
L-Howans is a very common
I want to test this out in an extraction site.
As you can see, it is
okay, question for everybody.
This is a typical example of this class of star.
I want to see how many people will type in yes for this. See the resource extraction site hazardous. Do I continue on my 6 jumps to go get the armor, or do we do a side track and have a look into one of those? I'll let me think about this for a little while. If they type, I get a lot of yeses, we stop in the Haz site. If I get no yeses, I continue on my way. So please type it in while I'm filling up. Because I want to test this out in a hazardous site. Or hazardous one, I should say. I've been to the low one, but I haven't been to a hazardous one yet. Okay, I'll get the armor. Fair enough. The armor then.
Your ship refueled.
I've got 6 jumps to get armor. Armor and hull reinforcement packages. And depends on where we're going to go to next and time-wise, we'll continue on. I've only been streaming for 39 minutes, almost 40 minutes. Oh, a bit of a glitch there.
Frameshift drive charging.
That didn't feel comfortable. don't know.
Jump in progress. Your
I know
ship
you need
is
a
en route
permit to go
to
there.
H15A-2 system. You are now in Federation space. This is your first visit to this system. H15A-2 is a Federation democracy supporting over 9 million people. Social H15A-2 resistance is the immediate power. There are 3 orbital stations and 2 planetary stations in this system. Information. H15A-2 is undergoing boom. There might be some good trading profits to be made here.
The whole thing I don't mind, because you can actually use that ship. The Beluga line is crap. The Orca. It's crap.
Your ship refueled.
Normal fuel in this thing.
Your ship refueled.
Fuel suit disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Your ship refueled.
Ah.
Message received from cruise liner cruise ship. Message leave. I'd like to direct your attention to our flight attendants for a brief safety demonstration.
I don't know, every time I look up it just reminds me like the ceiling just reminds me like a theatre. Like, you know, the old Roman ones, where you sit down there and you just...
Your ship is heading to the Events system. This is your first visit to this system. Events is an independent corporate of just over 3,500 souls. Events Dynamic Limited
What's
is
it
the
saying?
immediate
Does it
faction.
say you need a
There
permit?
is a low
Or
orbital station in this system. You are now 177 light years from home.
a killback? Well, they're not too bad. I don't mind a killback. Is it saying you're out of jump range? Or you might not be able to
Let
jump
me
down
look.
your ship.
Scan of G-class star finished. Events is a common sequence star of on the way to 3.5 billion years. As you can see, it emits a yellow-white light. Your ship refueled. Your ship refueled.
I wonder if I jump at 62. Let's see how it increases the heat.
Your ship refueled.
Up. It doesn't like it
Heat
doing
levels
that.
beyond operating tolerance.
Here,
Hundreds.
have a drink.
Your ship refueled.
You're not very good at this, are
Heat
you?
levels beyond operating tolerance.
So don't jump too early.
Telemetry obtained. Your ship is heading to the Estir KM 616 system. This is your first visit to this system. Estir KM
How much damage did I
616
do?
is a Federation corporate home to nearly 14 million
I
souls.
didn't like that at all.
Estir KM 616 Allied Limited is the immediate faction. There are 3 orbital stations and a single planetary station in this system. Information. Estir KM 616 is undergoing boom. There might be some good trading profits to be made here.
Oh, that's not
Your ship
good.
refueled.
Best. Oops, wait till they get done to do that again. I'd say if you want to do, best bet
Your
would
ship
be
refueled.
look on YouTube. Just saying how to type in try something like that. Somebody else might have come across that same problem on there and made a video about it. That's the only suggestion I've got. Yeah. I haven't really gone out exploring that much. I really want to go to that one system. Okay.
Telemetry obtained. Your ship is en route to the Echo Lotto system. You have entered Federation space.
Could try send out a message to probably City there, because he's been out there a lot in the black.
Echo
So
Lotto is a Federation democracy supporting over 256,000 souls.
what the hell?
Echo Lotto and Co. is the local faction. There are 3 orbital stations and a planetary station in this system.
That's strange. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's better. My headroom has got locked in for a second. But anyway, 2 more jumps. Yeah, let's try send a message to City. He might be able to help you there. I honestly don't know. But anyway, there's one system I'd like to go see. It's the whole system was, I think, hand painted or handmade. The old-fashioned way type thing. All done by hand, not computer generated. Planets and colours and all that. Which I would like to go see. I mean, I'd have to eventually set up a ship for it. I'm thinking I might either set this one up eventually down the pathway after I've had some fun with it.
Destination confirmed. Your
Set up
ship
as
is heading
Explorer,
to LHS
or
2522
set
system.
my anaconda with the wires as
Like war
Explorer.
detective. You are leaving Federation
Ooh, I
space.
don't like these ones
This is your
sometimes.
first visit to this system.
We want
There
to
is no
avoid those
human
big
presence
blue
here.
things. Actually, I wonder if I can just... Let's see if we can just jump from here.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then just gotta get the full speed. And jump through it. Let's test that out.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1.
Ah, yeah, threat level. Ah.
Destination confirmed. Your ship is heading to the Cup system. You are entering Alliance space. This is your first visit to this system. CUT is an independent corporate supported on the way to 61 million people, controlled by Technicomod CUT Silver Fortune Company is the immediate power.
Ugh.
There are 5 orbital stations and 3 planetary stations.
I don't know
in this
about you, but
system.
if you're going to make a passenger ship that can't fire to
Your
save
ship
its
is
life, the sound's terrible, and the jump range on it is just ridiculous. You want to take tourists away, and you want them, yeah, you want something that has a really high jump range, stock standard. And they could have done that with the Beluga liner, but I think they let the ball down on that ship. You're very limited on what you can do. Like I can make my a dolphin much better. This is going to take a while to get here. So have a drink, relax. Yeah, but they're going to introduce Alliance rank, I reckon, in this game. If you look at that, it's crying out for a rank. Like you got your combat rank elite, trade rank elite, explorer rank elite, I'm helpless in CQC. I'll have to make that elite maybe one day. And then you got rank admiral, rank king. I wonder what you could get for the Alliance. I know they're going to they have to put a ranking system in there. And I've got to repair all my modules too. Yeah. See, if I'm just in a combat, when I get these two to be Heelys, I'll be having those two as a separate fire group. That will be switched off or not on the ship. Because once you're in a combat zone, you don't, or a high conflict zone, you really don't want to play around too much of things. Ah, yeah, this is what I've got to fix up. Just double check. Till I fix it up, I'll try to keep about 20 max of everything. Some engineers need certain things, and once you got them done, you don't need them anymore. Okay, that's fine. Nothing new picked up material-wise for a while. Data. I think I'll reduce that down to 15. Yeah, keep everything about 15, because you only get allowed a little bit of this stuff. Like, you only let 500, which sucks. But if they're going to cater to the Care Bears, that's going to be highly annoying. I'm going to get scans anyway, so there's no point hanging on to all the stuff I don't need. That drops it down a lot. And you've still got 15 rolls on most things. Minimum. Oh, maximum, so. Nice. Yeah, like perfect example, okay, the Beluga liner. That ship, I tried it, I decked it out, and honestly, it's a piece of garbage. I didn't even bother trying to engineer it because it wouldn't be worth it. It was just a waste of time. How come we don't understand the game, or hardly understand it? What don't you understand about the game? I reckon out of the YouTubers I've probably seen would be a City in that. It might help with more about the Thargoid thing. Yeah, that's true. But once you get into it, though, it's a very addictive. Excuse me. Like, I like playing Battlefield 3 and stuff like that. I started playing World of Tanks. I liked that, and hold on, Scott. Say good morning to people. Good morning.
Oh no.
Good morning.
I've dropped my mug.
I'm doing a live stream at the moment too.
Your ship has left
How are you
supersonic
today?
close to planet Cut B3.
That's good. That's good. Now, yeah, you need coffee with alcohol in it. That looks awesome. I really like to have our own bases on the ground. That would be awesome. Imagine just going and getting a planet and building a little base, starting off with just like a little maybe mining shack or an outpost, right? A little tiny outpost you could do a bit of trading or something like that. That would be interesting. Adding something other than the three big things, which are basically, or four big things really, how I look at it, would be exploring, trading, and combat. Now the fourth big thing is also player factions. For the mug, I'm gonna run out of alcohol. No, I've got a nice couple of bottles in the freezer downstairs at the moment. I've got this honey bourbon one, which that's really fantastic.
It's pretty.
And I also have and I also have a single malt whiskey, and they taste yummy. They had to have coconut single malt whiskey in the days. Okay, and I know a lot of people say don't put the alcohol, no type of alcohol in the freezer, but I think it tastes better. First of all, armour. Now, the reason why I've got lightweight armour, right, and we're going to put this on it. You get no negatives. I've only got one roll left, which is annoying, so whatever it comes out, you get no negatives. That's heavy duty armour on that one. So basically mass boost, kinetic resistance, thermal resistance, explosive resistance goes up. You can put this on there, but it's only one thing. You can put that on there and it's only that, but then you can offset that by using the negative stuff. You can offset that by excuse me, by using shield boosters and boosting them up. Same with blast resistance. You could then offset, like you can do a lightweight armor, which doesn't really do much for the hull, but the mass doesn't really do that if you maybe want to go exploring. So let's go do this one. So the last one we can do, and here we go. One roll of the dice, please be good to us. Might have to do hunting down more materials later. Not really worried about the mass. I want everything else in the blue to be high as possibly can. Oh wow, that's maxed out almost. That's pretty much almost maxed out. Anything else? Yeah, that's pretty much maxed out. Wow. Now that's just been maxed out too. I don't think we're going to try that again because we've got nothing left to try. So apply that, of course. And that just boosted our armour a hell of a lot. Can we find out? I have to go into, what's the name to do that, don't I? Shipyard. Okay, so now actually no, we can go into here. Okay, so we want to put a little bit more explosive resistance onto there to get rid of that -26. Armor rating 2170. So now I can offset this armor by changing the shield boosters you fix up, you do that and that. So if you put it, so I think it's kinetic, I'm not quite sure which one was thermal, kinetic, can't remember. You then like offset that by putting your shield boosters to boost up the say thermal resistance, and that will get rid of that, and you'll get better thermal resistance. So let's, I've done armor, so back out of that, and hull reinforcement packages. We've got 2. I think normally I would go for that, but what do we got here? So hold on, what was that? We were connect. What was it? Thermo we needed. Yeah, thermal resistance is down, so we want to boost that up, and see if we can do that with the hull reinforcement packages. So we've got a thermal resistance there. That's not going to give me that much. I would like to get a grade 5, but I need that. That's going to be a bitch to find. So what else have we got that's higher? No, everything I think I've used them all up. I could go lightweight. Only if you want to go explore. Blast resistance, no, thermal resistance it is. Heavy duty. Let's have a look. Heavy duty reinforcement. What's that going to give us? Hull reinforcement, kinetic resistance, thermal resistance, and explode. Okay, that's it. We'll go to that one. Heavy duty reinforced. We got plenty of those. I'd like to go 5, but can't complain. We'll basically do this until we get a nice result. If we get all these nice and high, we'll go to the next one, get all nice and high, then we'll keep them. This, I'm not, the mass of fair enough is going to affect that. We'll have to check that in a minute. Now the reason why I did lightweight, because you don't really need the military grade and other ones are kind of useless now, because you can offset, apply that, and I'll try it again. That does help sometimes when you apply it and then have another crack at it, so to speak, and it goes, oh yeah, you want a better roll. Sometimes it gives you a better one, sometimes it gives you a crap one, but not worried. You can offset it by changing your shield boosters and other things like that, and you can get a lot stronger resistances. Now if we can get the top one into the mass into there as well, we're good. Get the mass up into here would be perfect. No, everything else improved except for the mass. We'll give it one more crack at this as well. We'll just generate that one. I don't know what my speed. I'd like to do a grade 5 of this, but yeah, can't complain. Grade 3 we'll have to do till I get more resources. Still got 14 more rolls. Now, if they do what they're planning to do, is that they're going to, oh come on, boost them up, not minus them up. Oh, you're going to put them down. 21%, but that's increased it by 9%. Try one more time. The thing is that every roll you get is going to be nothing worse than Galactic Empires, huh? Oh god, this made it worse. Oh, that's not bad. Let's drop the mass down, but look at all it's doing to this. It's just, nope. I'm not going to keep any of those unless they're in the blue. All of them get to the blue. No, it's not worth it. I'll go to the next one, I think. Oh yeah, no, hell no. I think it's saying don't do it. I'll try one more time with this one because look how bad that's given me that shot. Yeah, what the heck, we've got enough, we've got plenty of them. Got 11, yeah, I'll have 10 more after this and I'll start using the other one instead. If this doesn't give me a good result, yeah. If they all go in the blue, I'd be really, really happy. Now, if we can get this one higher in the blue. Dull. That's whole reinforcement, that's okay. That I'll apply though. We'll have a quick look. So the armor explosive is minus 15. We need to build that up. The explosives to be better. Ow. Apply that and try it again. I'd like to get that one done, but don't have the resources. A lot of resources are going to need to get that. I have to sit down and work out how to do all that again. Let's see what this offers us. In the blue, blue, and blue. Now increasing into the blue would be fantastic if I can get the top one in the blue further. Oh yeah. Now all stay in the blue. So, oh, okay, you had to go down. I'll apply that. And let's have a look. The power play, yeah, I don't like power play. Okay, well that's not too bad. Our explosive resistance now has gone down to -6. Now, using point defenses, that helps you. Now, shield thermal resistance is now -20, so we're going to fix that up a bit better. Our armor health now has gone to 2,391. I honestly don't think power play is not too bad. I would rather play the what do you call it one? The player based one. Now the next one we've got to go do now, shield boosters, and that's it. This one here, not Bill Turner. This is the best place to go do your shield boosters. It's not that far, it's only 100. Oh wow, I'll get there on a full tank of fuel. See, power play I think lacks, for what you get in the game, it really lacks the effort you have to put into it. That's why I haven't really touched it. Oh, look at that, that looks cool. A deformed Mickey Mouse. So let's go. Oh yeah, we've got to check some other stats. Okay, I jump. Well, that doesn't affect our jump range. Hasn't affect that, so that's fine then. Let's head off. Now, the reason why I do the lightweight ones is before you can like you spend a small fortune on military grade armour. I think now it's 23 million again. It was 18 million when we first started, but you offset those bonuses you get from military grade or the other one. You basically get that just by doing what I just did.
No. I've dropped my mug.
He keeps dropping his mug for some strange reason. My boost speed is really good now. I like it. And okay, going back to power play. Honestly, they last. How many jumps have we got to go to this place anyway?
Oh dear, it's gone all swirly.
They lack the items. Like some of the items are good, like the shield generators I want to get. The fixed weapons, I'm not overly keen about using fixed weapons. So, except for maybe the mining lasers, I know the other ones are good. Other players have them and they do really well with them, and they do look really cool. I'm not very good. As for I'm not very good at fixed weapons. I haven't touched power play honestly at all. Till I think they improve it, either make it less annoying, like what you have to do to actually get anything out of it, or put more things into it to make it more interesting, or add power, or add player-based power for power play. And when you get to player bases like little Jonai into power play, then I'll be interested in that, regardless of what we actually get out of it. A further jump range would be awesome. And then you can take the engineers and make it get a boost up further. That to me would be worth it. Or even thrusters that you can make a lot better or something like that. That to me would be worth it than anything else.
Your ship refueled.
So after this one, we're going to do the shield generator, then the shield cell bank. So shield boosters will do all of those, what we got on this ship. Just boost them all up. I'll try to do a balanced setup so I can increase a nice even spread. So if, whenever it attacks me, whatever weapons they're using, it's going to be pretty much bounce off me.
Jump in progress.
Now I don't know what weapons the Thargoids are using, so
this is your first visit to this system. 59
I don't know if the resistances are worth it using against the Thargoids.
Mod 59 Solution is the controlling faction. There are 2 orbital stations and 14 planetary stations.
Or do you want to just make it a whole tank? So when the Thargoids attack you, you just pretty much go, oh yeah, and just pretty much stay overheated when you go into some battles with them, because their mist doesn't kill you. You just burn it off straight away.
Your ship refueled.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hello. Yeah, I'm currently doing a live video. Yep. What's that? What server?
Jump in progress. Your
Okay.
ship is
This has
traveling
been-
through the system. You have Alliance space.
I think I haven't banned anybody. I'll have a look later. At the moment, doing a live stream on YouTube, so I'll have a quick look at my team spec, see if anybody's actually banned anybody. Once he's put his name in the chat there, and I'll have a quick look, see, because I don't think I've banned anybody on my TeamSpeak server.
There might be some good trading profits to be made here. Your ship refuel.
Okay, so I'll just pull. I'll let that just drift through space
Your ship
temporarily.
refuel.
Bear with me. I'm just gonna have to. So I have a look at permissions, settings. Now I've got to remember how to go for all this stuff again. Oh yeah, if you don't play around with TeamSpeak, often you just go. Okay, start. What about the contacts? No. I'm just got to figure out how. If the band list there is. And that's his name. Nope, doesn't seem to. He's not on the band list. Yeah, so he's. Ah, okay. You can get onto normal. What's the name or not? Can you get onto a normal one or can you get in at all? Even just in the lobby here, like in the lobby you can't. Probably has to. I may have to upgrade his TeamSpeak. I'm just going to go jump to the next section and keep.
Frameshift drive charging.
That. See, he's not on the ban list, so that's fine. You may have to try update his TeamSpeak and try it that way, because I don't know any other way I could get him into. Yeah, because mine. Yeah. Yeah, that's what could be.
Destination confirmed.
Yeah, it could be. He's. Yeah.
Your ship is heading to the
Because
merge
he's not.
system.
I've been able
You
to.
have entered Federation
there we
space. This is your first visit to this system. Merged with
Okay,
Federation corporate
sorted.
just over 46,500
Now I do have my own TeamSpeak.
Mafia of Earth is
So
the
that's for
controlling
people
power.
who wish to
There are 2
say,
orbital stations and a lone planetary
jump on
station in
here
this
and
system.
want to play with me. They can jump on my one because it's free for everybody to do. Ah, they're gone. Ah, cool. No problem. No problem. You gentlemen have a good day.
Scan oven class star finished. Murphy is a very common means
No problem. You can
star
jump on and
that
have a
is
look at it if you
over 4
want.
years old.
Tell me what you think.
As you can see, it emits the orange
It's Wolford
red light.
West.
It is an average
Yep,
example
exactly
of
the
such a
same.
star.
Yeah, written down. Currently, I'm flying the Type 10 Defender.
Your ship refuel.
It's the Defender of the universe. I'm engineering at the moment.
Disengaged. Frameshift
Oh, you
drive
gentlemen have
Your
a good
ship
day.
refuel.
I've got to try that one day. Take it easy.
Jump in progress. Your ship is traveling to the crucive sector PR-DB2-0
So what I'll probably do is I'll put my TeamSpeak server information in here as well. So next time I do a
This
live
system is
stream,
unpopulated.
it'll be up and running in there as well. And anybody can access that and jump in, and if they want to use it, and if they've got friends they want to bring into it, I'll create a private channel for them and they can have that. Yeah, that's a new place I haven't seen. It's got a permit there. Interesting. I might have to have a look at
Hey
it.
dear, it's gone all swirly.
I don't think there's people out there who just going out and get all the permits for every system.
PR-DB2-0 is a very common mean sequence star of
I
nearly
thought the
7
grind was
billion
bad, but getting permits for
As
every
you can
single
see,
system in the
it
game.
emits the orange-red
Wow,
light.
that must be a bloody grind and a half. And my permits
Your
for
ship
the
refuel.
systems, I have or is it down? Where is it? Passengers, search, destroy. No. I really like to see you get more than one crew member in. Would be good. Instead of using multi-crew, but getting another crew member. Here we have permit systems. So they're all my permits. I've got the soul permit and got all those. That's it. And having 2 multi-crew members in would be good because you could send off 2 different fighters and could just basically go out and annoy people. But as before, I'd like to, if somebody wants to do that, I can team up with TeamSpeak and play as in a wing or even multi-crew. You could try that. If you want realism into the game, you can just use the in-game chat. That's kind of annoying, I found in most in games. I normally switch it off, like
Jump progress. Your ship is in transit to the EDDI system. You are now in Alliance space. This is your first visit to this system. EDDI is an independent democracy of 5 billion people, controlled by non-independent EDDI for equality is the controlling faction. There are 2 orbital stations and a lone planetary station in this system.
oh wait, I go too fast. Well,
Your
almost
ship
there.
refueled. Information. EDDI is undergoing a boom. There might be some good trading profits to be made here. I imagine that landing your Type 10 on a water world or just the Earth-like world, that would be interesting. To find a good spot where we can do some passenger missions and earn a couple million. How do I use it? I enjoyed. I must be which TeamSpeak. They play it, they're playing. Sometimes they do play up when I'm trying to record as well. Like using push to talk. Now, the Wolf Squad, the Wolf Pack has their own. Well, the Wolves of Jonai have their own TeamSpeak server, but that's a private one. You really have to join the Wolves of Jonai to jump on there and chat to people and stuff like that, which I highly recommend because you get a lot of interesting people there. I got a lot of people who jump on mine and just want to play Grand Theft Auto and chat to their buddies when using TeamSpeak. I go, it's no problem. I don't mind helping other people out if they want help. It doesn't cost that much money per month to run it.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh boy, way too fast.
It's all going off like a frog in a sock here.
Your ship has left Supercruise near planet EDDI 1A.
10 is going fantastic. I'm pretty much up. I'm up to now the shield boosters to engineer. I just finished engineering the thrusters. Now I get a lot, like 280, I think, thrust speed. I've done the armour and the hull reinforcement packages.
Landing gear deployed.
Next is the shield boosters, then shield generator, shield cell bank, and then followed, but then all the weapons, and then take her out into battle.
Docking
Refer them
procedure
on.
completed. Ship secured. Greetings,
Docking
Hold the
complete.
mug. Okay, so here we go. I was talking to somebody, sorry, excuse me though, I was talking to somebody currently at home. It was a Joe Teams, but just a husky how it's going. So,
Your ship is
okay,
completed.
we've got shield generators. Since shield generators are useless there, so shield boosters. We'll start at the top one. We've got one. Oh god, I've got all those to go through. Now, actually, before we do start here, let's have a look at our ship. Okay, shield thermal resistance is one we want to pick up. Kinetic resistance at 40. The explosive resistance at 50. So let's try and concentrate our efforts on the thermal resistance. Now, you can get blast resistance, heavy duty, thermal resistance to augmented shield boosters. That would be the same thing. Thermal, maybe kinetic resistance, thermal resistance, explosive resistance. Oh, that does nice to those ones. Okay, so go for that. Okay, so let's go for an all-rounder. That does everything. Power draw, it does effect. Terry goes down, but everything else is pretty much in the blue. We've got 7 rolls of that. Our power is 86. Jump range is 25. We've got 7 rolls, so pretty much we're going to have to do 1 roll for each of them. I hope each roll is going to be good. I'm going to lose too much of the power and the integrity. I'm not really worried about too much. That's such a minor negative, really. Oh, that looks good. Oh, just maxed it out. Oh, actually, over maxed it out. Okay, I'm going to apply. So apply that one. Go OK. Before we do the next one, let's have a quick look what we've got. So that's now gone to -5. And that's not too bad. Module power wise is 87. And it hasn't affected that. So let's continue on. We'll go to the next one. I honestly prefer to use this one over every other resistance because it gives you the best all over result. That's just my personal opinion. Unless you're building a specific ship for certain things, like you just want thermal resistance on it and that's it, or kinetic resistance, depends on what you're trying to attack, then yeah, you can go down that pathway, but I just prefer this. Let's see what this one will offer me. If you do maxed out, these ones will be awesome. I hope they don't tweak it too bad. They don't stuff this up too badly. That did give me a little bit, but we'll give it a crack. I can always come back to the second one. Let's have a quick look again. Modules wise, we're 88 power. And resistance wise, look at that. We're out of the negative. So we're getting stronger. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. So I'm going to continue on down this pathway and use up. I've got 5 more. I've got 5 more, 4 more to go. So I hope, if worst comes to worst, I'll leave one there. This is going to make this a beast. You put Healy beams onto it. Now that has to be definitely going to have to use those as efficient weapons. Oh, come on. Oh, that's maxed it out. Actually over maxed it out. Not quite maxed. And wait for it. Not quite maxed. But I'm not complaining. Let's apply that. Let's have a look at... Wow. Armour explosive resistance is only -6, so nothing to worry about there. The shields up there. That's getting better. 89, so which should be right. We'll probably get to 90 some power usage. But as before, it comes under the next couple of things as well. I hope we don't generate too much power, then I might have to like put one of these aside and put something else there. I might put a Xeon scan or something like that there that will stop when the Thargoids come and scan you. To stop you, you can basically stop them stopping you, if that makes sense. It's actually over max, but it doesn't show it though. I'm not overly worried about those. That's wow. I've been playing this game for a long time and I still get wow factors up. It's 89. Oh, and we've got 2 more to go. But I can always put a kill warrant scanner, I don't know, something in there that could replace one of those, put another point defense or a heatsink launcher or even a chef, I would call it a sheaf launcher. I'm not very good at saying that. So you really want to do your power plant and your power distributor before you even think about coming here. Or doing anything else really to your ship. That is the key. Apply that one. Have a quick look. Well, getting better. 90% power usage. Last but not least, see, honestly this is the best one out of them. Unless you're trying to save on power and integrity, then you want to change it. Like if you're making an Explorer, really, if you can Explore, you're really not going to put these on an Explorer because they just gain weight anyway. But if you're doing like a trade ship or something like that, something you want to, yeah, you probably put them on a trade ship would be good just to get your shields up. Oh, we'll apply that one too. So that's all of those done. So now shield health really hasn't changed, but the kinetic resistance has gone up to 65.3%. Thermo resistance has gone up to 29.9%. Explosive resistance now has gone up to 71.1%. The armor rating is 2,391. Oh, sorry, armor health. Sorry, armor rating 75. I don't know what that really means. That one. The armor kinetic resistance is not too bad. It's a bit low, but the thermal resistance is pretty high. Explosive resistance has gone down, and armor corrosive resistance is 0. I don't know how you could. If you want to make them explore, you really not going to put these on an Explorer because they just gain weight anyway. But if you're doing like a trade ship or something like that, you'll something you want to, yeah, you probably put them on a trade ship would be good just to get your shields up. improve on that one. What you need to do to make the corrosion resistance, because that's where you're looking for Thargoids. You really probably wanted to boost that up to max. Power consumption is at 91, so I've still got a bit of power I can play around with. Anyway, I can always turn off like the planetary. Yeah, I can turn that off. I can turn off the in frame shift drive in battle. I don't like to do that. Fuel scoop I can turn off in battle, and the cargo hatch I can turn off in battle. The fight, no, that's again no power there. So yeah, that's not too bad. My jump range hasn't changed at all. So next, okay, so we'll leave here now. I highly recommend, if you could put shield boosters on your ship, just go there and boost the crap out of them. So our next one we want to have a look at is going to be shield generator. LE. Where are we? No, that's no. We want to go there. No. Where am I going? That's missiles. Ah, there it is. The engineers will have to continue on working. That's probably why there's so many missions out there for them. To get all Thargoid parts and other wonderful stuff. Oh, come on, you're taking your time to go here. Okay, there's a lot of information. This is not a bad looking system, sort of. But, yeah. So let's go off to Trader's Rest. Then we're going to have to eventually get there. So I made a little humble ship. Buttercup little stroke. I wonder if it's affected the speed of this thing yet, so we'll figure that out in a minute. So we're off to there, which is going to be 6 jumps.
You could have warned me.
So we've got to do a lot of engineering stuff as well. So getting 200, yep, 280. Hasn't affected that either. 281, yep, that's the max speed. Oh wow, that looks cool. See, you don't get that in an Anaconda. Or even a Federal Corvette or anything like that. You don't get that beautiful view.
Frameshift drive charging.
Automated flight control protocol now offline. Thank you, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Telemetry obtained. Your ship is en route to the Hotas Sector PD-TV3-4 system. The arrival star is not scoopable. This is your first visit to this system. There is no human presence here.
Let's have a look at this. Thing's curious. Yeah. Not even worth it. I know this is the boring part, but it's a habit. When you go exploring, you end up having this one basic habit you've got to put.
No. You're not going to spill my drink, are
canoeing
you?
ship, even though you get lead of it.
Star complete.
It's making money for nothing. That's how I look at it. You're getting extra credits for doing absolutely nothing, just by holding your finger on the button for a little bit. See, now the trick is I've got to get these other ones boosted without affecting that power too much. Now, efficient weapons should be more than enough for my lasers, so I won't go over power. I'm just going to be worried about the shield generator and the shield cell back there. The only two things I'm really overly worried about now. If I can keep the power under 100,
your ship is heading to the
I would be really wrapped.
You are now in Federation space.
Right, if I have to turn off things, okay, I'll sell one of my shield boosters. I'll sell one of them. Put something else to replace one of my shield boosters or implement. I'll do that. I've got no problem doing that. You can put it as a for another point defense there, or even chef monster there, or something like that. Just because you can. 4 jumps.
We're off on a sightseeing trip. How lovely. I can recommend the Pleiades. On second thoughts, there might be aliens there. How about Jax?
I just like looking up at the side of him, scooping him.
Your ship refueled.
Disengaged.
Your ship refueled.
Frameshift drive charging.
Except for there's probably a couple of grade 5s I want to do on this, but I haven't got stuff for them, but yeah, I'm quite happy. Dirty Dries I'll have to look into. I've got grade 4 at the moment, grade 3, grade 5
Admiral. This is your first visit to this system. The DS-10035 is a Federation democracy home to nearly 5 billion people. The Line 2. Edmonton new a DS-10035 Progressive Party is the controlling faction.
But if they go and knock everybody's grades down to grade 4, whatever, from grade 5 to grade 4, then you've got to only have 100 materials on you. That's going to be annoying.
Your ship
Like currently you get up 500 done. That should be up to 1,000, I'd say. The materials could be up, maybe more, double that as well, I'd say. Or versus, I don't know, the data, maybe. In today's day and age, if you look at, like so far in the future, the data you're going to get there, and you only get 500, you can save. It must be a hell of a lot of information on trying to make sense.
Destination confirmed.
We'll do this one, and then that will leave the shield cell bank and the multi-cannons and all that.
Federation space. This is your first visit to this system.
It's almost been 2 hours.
BD-28122950 is an
2 more jumps.
democracy on the way to 21 million people. Live with Eurocom. The Golden Armada is the immediate faction.
Once you have all the engineers unlocked and you then do your grind and get materials, engineering anything, even flying this thing around, it's not that hard. You just got to be smart with engineering. Work, and yeah, you saw me, I've travelled a lot of different places and that, but I did that on the first because I wanted the power plant and power distributor done first.
Your ship refueled.
So what are you up to, too much, Sky? I wanted to get that done first because that gives me an overall picture of what else I can do to the ship. The weapons are going to be key to this ship. I want to make it efficient, so I'm not going to use the power in those weapons too much. The capacitor won't drain as much. If I can balance it out with putting power into systems,
of just over 45,500 souls. The line 2.
I think it would be good.
Local faction. There is one orbital station and a single planetary station in this system. Information. Partite is undergoing boom. There might be some good trading profits to be made here.
Finish off this engineer. Got one more job to go. And then we'll probably call it a night for this one. I know it's a bit early, but I've been playing for 2 hours almost.
Your ship refueled.
Yeah. I really don't know. See, like, they designed this ship, right, to fight the Thargoids. Don't you think they'd already have a resistance built into it for corrosive? Everything else they go, oh yeah, it's watching the ant take out Thargoids against the ship, but they go, hold on, it's a Type 9 wall with more balls.
Federation space. Welcome back, Admiral. This is
yeah, the new engineering system's going to be
Federation corporate and Order 11.
I hope they don't really just fuck it up like they've done so much things so far in this game. Like to me, they really over-nerfed the Python. Right. Like, I can understand you want to take it away from like the same effect as the fertilizer, but why not just... Well, if you're going to nerf it that much, give it a much bigger, give it something else like a jump range, so you can actually possibly take it out exploring. Now that would be cool. But they over nerfed it, I think. That I know I was a bit overpowered, I'll admit that, but they went overboard. They tend to do that, I find. They come in there and they go, oh yep, we're going to do this, and then we go, oh yep, we'll just go, yeah, we'll do a little bit, then that's overdone. You go, you're scratching your head and you go, oh, what the fuck? Alright, and you go, why? You go, I spent months and months grinding all that stuff. And now you go ahead and just basically piss off me and call it rain? And it's lukewarm rain at that. Wasn't I here? Wasn't I here before? I'm not quite sure. Or I've done my shield booster, have I? No. Shield help. Shield generator. I have them at the right place. I believe I'm... Oh, we'll go there and have a look, see if we've done it. I haven't done it. Just looks like somebody's just done a buggy drawing on the ground. Like some sort of weird ass painting.
You mind where you're going?
Drop to normal space in the vicinity of Planet Black Echo 1.
Imagine being able to get resources together as a player, not just as a player group, but get resources together as a player to build, like even just a shed on one of these rocks, and then build up from there. That would give players something else to look forward to, something to build in the game. Right, not just exploring, killing things, trading, power play, or player faction, or CQC. Add something that's gonna draw people's imagination so they can build stuff. They don't have to physically build it. You have all the designs already pre-built, but each module will cost a certain amount, or you have to get resources for it, do missions for them, and maybe even do a quest for them to actually build up. And eventually you can have your own ground base.
What's that?
Docking complete.
Touchdown complete. Engaging. Your arrival.
That would be, I think, far better. So first of all, get rid of that. Engineer.
Your ship fully refueled.
You know what, do surface scanners, shield. Now, we could go kinetic. That there would give me kinetic and at the effect of minus thermo resistance. Let's have a look. It's going to offset. No, I don't really want that. Go enhanced. That would give me power draw. Optimal mass goes down. Mass goes. No. Reinforced. Optimal strength. Strength on it. Kinetic goes up. Thermo goes up. Explosive goes up. Broken regenerate. Broken. That's okay. I don't mind that. Or we could go thermal. But it's an effect of kinetic resistance. So I could offset that. That's 65. It doesn't really drop that much down, does it? So thermal I could go, which would be increase the thermal rate, but it doesn't drop that down too much. Yeah, yep, that would be cool. I'd love to have space legs. So we could go reinforced, but it's only, oh no, reinforced is, yeah, reinforced could work. That increases everything. Goes kinetic resistance, thermal resistance by plus 14. Thermal resistance is up to 60. I think we'll give this a go. We'll increase the thermal resistance and a loss of 65. Okay, and integrity doesn't affect the power. So let's generate this. Well, before we do that, what's our power rate? 91, and jump range is 25. Let's have a look. Now, hopefully we get maxed out here would be good. Okay, that's maxed out. I wanted the thermal resistance maxed out, but that's okay. A little bit extra. Let's apply that. Let's have a look. Kinetic resistance is not that bad. Thermal resistance is now pretty much even. Holy fat man. Power 90%. Jump range still hasn't changed. We'll give it one more crack, one more roll of dice. So we did sensors here, didn't we, before? We've still got 6 more rolls on this, so let's have a look at the card. Generate this. 7 more rolls, sorry. 6 now. I can't get into the blue. Come on, in the blue, all in the blue. That's going up. No, power draws. Yeah. Try again one more time, see if we can get them all in the blue. Get 2 in the blue. Doesn't work, then we can just walk away. I'm happy so far with it, how it got it, but I just want to see if we can get a little bit better. Overall result. Really? Oh, let's fly that one. And that's it's -6 there. It's got to be. Oh, we'll apply it. What do we have? 58 and 58 and 71. 60, 54. That's not too bad. 71 and yeah, 91. Okay, that's enough for this one. We've done our sensors, didn't we? I got long range and this one we can't do what I want for these ones, so okay, it's been 2 hours, but we still have to go the engineers. Our next one we've got to go to now, Shield Cell Bank. It's LO. How far are you away from here? If you no, maybe. Oh yeah. How do I feel? Let's keep going, shall we? Get this over and done with, and then I might as well try. I might do the weapons tomorrow night, and then take her out until I find a nice battle place somewhere. Right, I don't know why I didn't stop here in the first place. I did stop here doing something else, but didn't do what I'm going to do now. Oh well, how far do I never thought about that when I first started doing this. 6 jumps. Okay. So there's my resistances now to everything. see how that goes. I'm using 91% power, and I still got my 25 light year jump range. I have to put
Full control established.
the
Oh,
next
no.
thing in, which is the
I've
shield
dropped my
side
mug.
bank. I want to boost that up. Oh, that affected my speed. 281. It hasn't affected that, so that's okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm running out of alcohol though.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical.
Jump
I
to
don't
the
just go
cruise.
ahead.
Don't do that without warning me, old boy.
Six jumps. Go back to shooting WartHog. Around the planet. Like sometimes I'll sit down with certain players and I'll work out how to get certain items, materials, but now I'm not going to overly worry. Once I've done this ship, I'm not going to hunt down materials till I'll probably hunt down some to my some of this stuff grade 5, but it's about it, like the dirty drives. I'm not going to overly worry about it because when they bring out their new system, I want to see how that's going to work.
Frameshift drive charging.
So all we have to do now is shield cell bank and weapons. The weapons are pretty much going to be two places. We're going to go see Todd. Don't like him that much. He's kind of useless, really. He did multi-cannons.
Destination.
So I will put my
Your
TeamSpeak
ship
information
transit to
here
the
as well,
encampment
so
system.
people can jump
This
onto
is your
that
first
and
visit
to
to
me
this
instead of
system.
typing in
Encampment
if
is
they
a
want.
federation corporate supporting nearly
I
14
wish there's a way
million
that
people.
YouTube could put it in there in such a way that people can use it
Is the controlling faction.
as
There are
part
3
of that,
orbital
so
stations
their
and
message
3
would appear
planetary
as they're talking.
stations in this system. Information.
Using that
Examine
into
the
there, but also I can
undergoing
hear them
There
from
might be
TeamSpeak. Now
some
that would
good
be
trading
awesome.
profit to be made here.
Disengaged.
Yeah, Milka.
Your ship refueled.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, this will be a good battering ram, I reckon.
Destination confirmed. Your ship is traveling to the Hunconsis system. This is your first visit to this system. Hunconsis is a federation corporate with a population of around 9.5 million souls. Controlled by a Mod Hunconsis jet created for is the controlling power. There are 2 orbital stations and a lone planetary station in this system.
Fuse disengaged.
Your Your ship refueled. Your ship refueled.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Your ship is en route to the LTT-677 system. This is your first visit to this system. LTT-6774 is a Federation corporate with a population of well over 5 billion people, alive with. Zachary Hudson LTT-6774 and Co. is the controlling power. There are 6 orbital stations in this system. Information. LTT-6774 is undergoing a boom. There might be some good trading profits to be made here. Your ship refueled.
Frameshift
Like
drive
that
charging.
commander slap shot. Now, I think this ship would definitely benefit from probably having 2 multi-crew players in here. The extra pips for builds. You can have them 4 in weapons and 4 into systems. Quite comfortable. You won't have to worry about your weapons going
Your
down too
ship is in
fast. Maybe
transit to
one
the
into your
Voltaire system. This is your first visit to this system.
Well, 2 multi-crew members
nearly
would be
26
awesome in here.
and 500,000 souls. The line 2.
Not multi-crew, but
is the immediate faction.
what do you call it?
There are 3 orbital stations and 2
Well, much
planetary
higher.
stations in this system.
Fuel scooping.
Information. Logitech is undergoing a boom. There might be some good trading profits to be made here.
Crew members, sorry, that'd be good. You can actually then allocate each one to a separate fighter.
Frameshift drive charging.
Your ship refuels.
That would be highly annoying to some of the bigger ships. When they fly off, they'll basically attack one and turn around and fight that one. And attacks another one, comes and takes just a straight front. And turns around and fights that one. It's back there having a cigar and drinking your wine or whatever you want, or the mug. And you sit there and just watch them just take out a python or an anaconda.
You are in Federation space.
And every time the anaconda puts its shields back up, you just fire your
Humans have yet to colonize this
lasers at
system.
it and just go, yep, 10 more shields. Oh wow, that looks awesome when you jumped in like that.
Fuel scooping.
Almost there. One more jump to go. Yay! But I definitely want
Your
space
ship
legs.
refueled.
I want to actually be walking around on a planet.
Frameshift drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Your ship is heading to the Shine Architecture system. You are entering pilot's iteration space. You have visited this system 16 times. The Shine Architecture is an independent democracy home to over 85 million souls. The Pilots Federation is the local power. There are 2 orbital stations and 4 planetary stations in this system.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
This is one of the places I call home. Or wherever I lay my
Your
head, I
ship
call
refueled.
home. much that's almost every single engineer. Still got to go visit other engineers if I put rockets on here or frag cannons. That would be awesome. Just run over everybody. Okay, so we're going to call this our last stop for the night, or basically do this one, and I'll do the rest of the lasers and the multi-cannons tomorrow. Oh, hello. Is that flash? I think you saw the flash just above the planet there before. This is my imagination. But yeah, I'd have to say you'd have to probably limit it where you can actually probably use your space legs. I'd like to see it, say, if you could walk on atmospheric planets as well, or land on atmospheric planets would be awesome. Or even land into water, or having space stations, or having stations on atmospheric planets where you can walk around. Fair enough, you can be limited to a certain area, graphics and all that, but it's still space legs, you know what I mean? And walking inside bases and other things would be awesome.
Oh no, I've dropped my mug.
He jumps in his mug. Oh, look at this. This does look good. Can you imagine owning your own base like this? It would be awesome. Okay, it'd probably take you maybe a couple of years to build it yourself. But that couple... Okay, I'd probably want to say... 6 months to a year to build a reasonably decent base for yourself. Like that's doing missions and stuff like that, getting the credits up. You probably need a lot more credits than I have, or doing that. But then you can have your own base, and you can have a specific base. You can have like a mining base, so you make money every now and then. You send your miner there, and you pick up ore and stuff like that, and you make money from that way by doing. Instead of actually mining stuff yourself, you get the robotic things to do it. Now, you could also have a trading base or scientific base. All those little things you could have, or a new weapons testing base where you
docking
for the mug.
For the mug.
Landing operation complete. Commence system shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Okay. So I'll show you what my Type 10 looks like before I head off. What sort of flavors you get. As soon as it comes up. There we are. And that looks awesome. So paint jobs you can get for blue. Blue's not too bad. Green, purple. No, red's. I like red. Purple's a bit. Yeah, really. Orange is not bad. Yellow's. Nah, this reminds me of like a space taxi. Then you got these ones here, which I don't like. That the white, no. I reckon fluorescent colours on this or chrome paint job. I like to see a rusty one on here. You know what I mean? You get the rusty, like the rust with spikes on it would look really awesome with that. So sensors, shield cell bank, life support, and fuel scoop. I should have done this earlier. But I think is there any engineer that does grade 5 shield cell bank? Rapid recharge. Spin up time is that, and shield reinforcement is that. Or that one, which gives me a boot time and thermal load resistance. But power draw goes up as well. Rapid recharge, I think. We'll try that one out. Thank you for that. So pretty much this is not much. Okay, how much power draw are we using at the moment? We're using 91%. So that's proof. Might as well say that's maxed out. That's not too bad. Apply that. I should have done this earlier, but I didn't think about doing it here. Not using that much power. Doesn't affect anything there, really. Except for the spin-up time. Now, that's it for tonight, I'm going to say. Thank you again for watching. My name is King Admiral Commander Black Star Lord Triple Lead at your service, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos, and you'll have a great Merry Christmas, or whatever you like to call it. Yeah, I just hope you all have a good, safe Christmas, and that you have friends and family around, and you all just enjoy yourselves. I think that's what Christmas is for. It's not about presents, money, or what's underneath the Christmas tree. It's about sharing with people you care about. Family and friends, whatever. Anyway, you all have fun, and yeah, all comments are welcome. Take it easy, everyone.